Hello 여러분! Welcome to my next video. In this video, we're gonna look at the object marking particle. 그럼 시작할까요? So the object marking particle is used with action verbs, and these are the ö or 를 when the noun is the direct object of an action verb, meaning it receives the action. For example, in the sentence 저는 책을 읽어요. I read a book. The 책, the book, is what is being read. It is the direct object of your action. I am the subject because who's reading a book? I am. 저는 책 is a book. What am I reading? A book. So that is your object of the sentence. So 저는 책을 읽어요. And the conjugation rules are noun plus ö or 를. If the word ends with a vowel, you add 를. And if the word ends with a consonant, you add 을. So here we've got 저는 커피를 마셔요. I drink coffee. Coffee is the object receiving the action of drinking, because what am I drinking? A coffee. So coffee is your object. And 저는, 제가, is the subject. So I am the subject. So 제가 커피를 마셔요 or 저는 커피를 마셔요. In this sentence, they kind of are interchangeable, but if you're introducing something about yourself, then it's going to be fine. If you don't need to emphasize like, it is me who's drinking coffee, okay? 그녀는 편지를 써요. She writes a letter. So 편지, letter, is the object of writing because what am I writing? A letter. So the letter, 편지, is your object of the sentence. 저는 한국어를 이해해요. I understand Korean. So 저는, I, 한국어, Korean language, 이해해요. I understand. So what do I understand? The Korean language. So it's the object of your sentence. 저는 자전거를 타요. I ride a bicycle. What do I ride? A bicycle. So a bicycle is the object of your sentence, and I am the subject because who's riding the bike? I am. 저는 사진을 찍어요. I take a picture. So again, what do I take? Picture. So picture is your object. Who's taking a picture? I am. So me, I is the subject. A really easy way, especially for beginners, to kind of quickly decide which one to use, whether it's the object or the subject, because a lot of my students are making these mistakes, is think about it this way. If your sentence is ending with a descriptive verb, then you would use the subject marking particle. And if your sentence is ending with the action word, then you would use the object marking particle. So in the sentence below, 꽃이 예뻐요. 예쁘다 is to be pretty, is an adjective, right? Is a descriptive verb. And so you're adding the subject because what is pretty? It's the flower. You're describing the flower. So in that case, you wouldn't say 꽃을 예뻐요. That doesn't make sense. You would have to say 꽃이 예뻐요. And when you say 꽃을 봤어요, I saw a flower. So here we are missing I. The full sentence would be 저는 꽃을 봤어요, right? But oftentimes the subject is dropped in Korean, so you can just say 꽃을 봤어요, especially when it is obvious that you're talking about yourself. Now, if you want to say my friend saw a flower, then in that case you do want to add 친구가 꽃을 봤어요, because it's the person is going to, if you don't say that, the person is going to assume you're talking about yourself, okay? Korean is a lot about assumptions and about context. But when you're talking about yourself, then if you drop the subject, people are going to assume that you're talking about yourself, not other people. So when you want to specify it is actually someone else I'm talking about, that is when you would add the subject. But 꽃을 봤어요. So it ends in a action verb. 보다, to see. That's why you're adding the object, because what did I see? A flower. Who saw a flower? I did. I'm the subject, flower is the object, and 보다 is the action verb. Whereas in the first sentence, you don't have an object there. You just have 꽃이 예뻐요. The flower is pretty. What is pretty? Flower. 남자친구가 착해요. my boyfriend is kind. Here again, we are missing my, right? So you can say 제 남자친구가 착해요. My boyfriend is kind. But you can drop 제 and just say 남자친구가 착해요 because people will assume that you're talking about your boyfriend, not someone else's boyfriend, okay? So 착하다 is to be kind. It's a descriptive verb. You're describing someone. So you would add the subject marking particle to 남자친구. When you say 남자친구를 만났어요, I met my boyfriend, the verb there is action verb 만나다. You're actively meeting or met your boyfriend. So the boyfriend is the object of your sentence. You're the subject because who met your boyfriend or my boyfriend? I did. Who did I meet? My boyfriend. So with these kind of questions, you'll be able to know whether it's a subject or the object of the sentence. 이 옷이 너무 예뻐요. These clothes are so pretty. So 이, these, or this, 옷, clothes. So 옷이, because subject, because it's ending in a descriptive verb, 예쁘다, to be pretty. You're describing the clothes, right? So, and 너무 is so or to or very. Okay, so these clothes are so pretty. 이 옷을 샀어요. So here, the clothes are the object of the sentence because the sentence is ending in an action verb 사다, to buy. So you're saying, I bought these clothes. What did I buy? Clothes. So clothes are object in this sentence. Who's the subject? I am. Because who bought these clothes? I did. All right, and here is a very tricky one because in this case, you have two sentences. The first one is 저를 봤어요. Did you see me? And the second one is 제가 봤어요. I saw it. So here you're really just changing 저 to either 저를 or 제가. And well, one is with a question mark and one isn't. But the sentence completely changes because depending what is object or the subject of the sentence, your meaning changes. So by adding 를 to 저, we know that I am the object of the sentence. So it would translate to you saw me, did you see me? Because the subject there would be dropped. So we can put like 친구가 저를 봤어요 in a full sentence. Did my friend see me? 친구가 저를 봤어요. But if you're just saying 저를 봤어요, you would say did you see me? And especially with you in 존댓말, because you can't use 당신. So you have two ways to say you. 당신 is the in 존댓말, you, and 너 is in 반말. But 당신 is not used the way it is used. So when you're talking to someone in the 존댓말, the polite form, you can't say 당신, you can't say 너. So you can't really say you. So what would you do? You would just address them by their name or their title, okay? So this is why the subject often gets dropped. So 저를 봤어요, did you see me? And when you say 제가 봤어요, I saw it, it was me who saw it, I am the subject of the sentence. So see how that can completely change the meaning of the sentence. So while you can oftentimes drop these particles, especially in very simple sentences like subject, object, verb, or even when you have, it's like subject, time, place, manner, object, verb, like a 5-sentence proper, a bit longer sentence, let's say, then it's still going to be okay to drop, but in the more advanced or like just more complex sentences, it might be really important to know where to add which particle because the meaning can change. Alright, next example. 저는 그 사람을 몰라요. I don't know that person. Here you can drop 저는 and just say 그 사람을 몰라요. I don't know that person. So 그, that, 사람, person, 몰라요. I don't know. So who do I not know? that person. So that person is the object of your sentence. Who is it that doesn't know that person? It's me, so I am the subject. And in the next sentence, 그 사람이 몰라요. That person doesn't know. So 그 사람이, that person, 몰라요, doesn't know. See the difference? So again, by adding 를, we know that the word 사람 is the object of the sentence in the first sentence, and the subject is me, and I don't know that person. But by adding 이 in the second sentence, the person is the subject of the sentence, so it is that person that doesn't know. It's not specified what they don't know, just they don't know. We've got a couple of more examples. So, 남자친구를 보냈어요. I sent my boyfriend. 남자친구를 보냈어요. Yeah. So here the subject is me, but it's dropped. 남자친구. Who did I send? My boyfriend. So my boyfriend is the object. Who sent my boyfriend? I did. I'm the subject. Okay. 남자친구를 보냈어요. 보내다 is to send, or also it's to spend time. 시간을 보냈어. Like 오늘 어떻게 보냈어요? How did you spend your day today? So it could be like send or spend. Versus 남자친구가 보냈어요. My boyfriend sent it. It was my boyfriend who sent it. So if someone asks you a question, 이 선물 누가 보냈어요? Who sent you this present? 선물 is a present. And you can say 남자친구가 보냈어요. It was my boyfriend who sent it. 저는 친구를 이해했어요. I understood my friend. So who understood my friend? I did. So I'm the subject. 친구, who did I understand? My friend. So 친구 is your object of the sentence, and 이해하다 is to understand. So 남자친구를 이해했어요. And then when you say, 친구를 이해했어요. And then when you say 친구가 이해했어요, my friend understood. It was my friend that understood. Alright, and that is it for today's video. Hope it makes sense. If you have some questions, please leave me a comment. And please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I'll be uploading 3 times a week, and I will be back with some more Korean lessons. 그럼 다음에 또 봐요.